Today I'm going to attempt a repair on a Yamaha S03 synthesizer workstation. This keyboard, I bought it slightly broken. The pitch wheel is actually what doesn't work. Well, it works, but it does not. The spring doesn't pull it back into place, so your pitch will be all over the place. But I bought a replacement pitch wheel from Centaur, a website that sells synthesizer parts, and I think they sell synthesizers as well. And so I'm going to attempt what seems to me to be a simple repair and see if we can get it to work. Alright, so this has screws all over the back. There are a bunch of screws. From the look of it, this looks like one piece of metal or plastic, whatever that is. It's definitely looking like I'm going to have to take out all of these screws in order to get access, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and get to it. Alright, now this is what I wanted to see. Now where is my new part? Let's see what all we've got in here. I hope it's all that we need. It's just the wheel and spring assembly. I believe this should be all we need. I have to see how this goes in here. I've never placed one of these or even looked at them from the inside. So let's take this out and maybe I can figure it out from there. It does, at first glance, appear to be an exact match, which is fantastic news. Okay, and so how does this one work? We could use a good dusting inside this guy. Now, how will that piece come off? Okay, so it looks like it would be best to take this entire assembly here, the electronic parts, along with the old wheel, and pull it out. Place the new wheel in. Let's get this tape off here first. And then put it all back in as one unit. Seems like that'll make the most sense. And this pitch wheel should stay in place, I'm pretty sure. You don't want it goofing all around. So let's get the screwdriver back out. Let's see if I can see what I'm doing here. And that's one. It's up here safely. And that's two. Let's see, hopefully this should lift right out. There we go. Easy peasy. Now, how does this come off here? Yes, I can see the spring in there is completely out of whack. It looks almost like it's just disconnected from the assembly here. But no matter. I'll take the whole thing off. I've got a new one now, so why not use it? Let's see if I can do this gently. I don't know exactly how it attaches on here. It looks like a pretty tight fit. Didn't want anything else. Let's see if I can give it a little bit of muscle to get it off there. Give it a little persuasion. I don't want to break it. Done that before messing with other things. How does this work? Typically it's gonna thing, so it looks like it's come off of it. Well, actually, I may have just fixed it without even having to replace the part. Look at that. Oh, but it slips off. No chance it gets in there. Little by little, it'll slip more. So it's not working at all. It shouldn't slip off. It's very old and it's kind of rusted, like it's been not well taken care of. How to get that out of there, though. Let's fill with it some more. One moment. Let's see if I've got something that can do this. I definitely would not recommend doing what I'm about to do with this flat tip screwdriver. But since I didn't pay much for this synthesizer, I'm going to do it. See if I can get a little bit of leverage. Get it off there. Breaking from what needs to stay for sure. Let's get this over off. Maybe that'll help. And I can use this. Am I touching any electronic parts? No, looks like not. Oh, it's just sitting on a pot. Of course it is. That makes sense. See, I'm learning stuff already. Oh, I just gotta learn how to get this off this pot without breaking something. Or bending something, as the case seems to be. Let's be careful there. We've got movement. There we go. Here is the culprit, an old nasty. Can you see that? Where's the camera? There we go. I'm in some trouble here. What's going on? Where's the camera? Yeah, there we go. It's too far away. Or too close even. Old nasty spring that kind of wants to slip off. This part was okay. Seems to be. Anyways, don't need it. Have our trusty replacement here, which looks like it will be. That's what happened. Take a look at these. You can see the difference here. This one is our old one. This is our new one. The spring is of course off this one, but there's this piece. Can you see that? Can you see that? This round piece here, attached to the end of it, holding on the spring. Without it, the spring just slips off. So now I've learned why it's messed up. Oh, that piece is, you would stand to reason that piece is rattling around in here somewhere. So I will try to remember to look for that and extract it before putting this all back together. I would think I would have heard that rolling around if that was the case though. Okay, so let's carefully put this back onto the pot and slide it into place. And there we go. We have a working, can you see? Working volume knob. Sorry, not volume. How many times have I said volume knob in this video? I mean to say pitch wheel. There we go. Thinking about guitars and working on a keyboard. Anyways, it's the pitch wheel. The one thing you don't want going all wonky when you're trying to use it. Certainly can ruin your experience. Okay, looks like that's in there, nice and in place. We'll take our two tiny screws and replace them. Now, these are a little small and kind of hard to see in here, so let's see if I can get it first try. Always try not to tighten down too hard with electronic components. Well, I know that I shouldn't, and sometimes I forget and do it anyways. Problem is, if you tighten down too hard on these thin pieces, you can break them, crack them, spit them. Luckily that was metal, so I was not in any real danger of that happening. So let's take this out of here. And we didn't take anything else out of place. I sure hope we didn't, because I don't remember doing it. Okay. Let's carefully pick this up, and I want to see if that piece was rattling around in here. I can almost convince myself I hear something light rattling around in there, but probably not. No, I don't hear anything. Okay, so our next step is going to be to reattach this to that without everything falling out. This here will go here very neatly, I believe. That's how we had it. Let's see. Should snap right in. Yes, perfect. Another piece? No, this was it. Okay. So, now we'll put it all back together, and then we'll give it a test. Oops, I had two different sizes of screws here, so I need to figure out which one's which. Let's flip this back up on its end carefully so it doesn't all, whoop, there, it did exactly what I didn't want it to do. All right, now the only thing left is to flip it over and plug it in and hook it up and make sure it all works. Which in hindsight, I probably should have done before I went to all this trouble of putting it back together, but no matter. All right, let's get it plugged in. All right, we've got we got power. Where's the power button? Yeah. Come on. Where are you? Where are you? There we go. Yep, we've got power. Fantastic. Okay. Now let's see. We want I need a cable. Where's the cable? Here's one right here. Hook this cable into our lift out. Oh, and it sounds like we have sound. Now, do we have pitch wheel? We do. There we go. Looks like everything worked. So that is, with a lot more talking than was necessary, how you can change out a pitch wheel and presumably the mod wheel too. It looked the same, to be the same setup minus the spring on one of these Yamaha S03 synthesizers. Thanks for watching this and hope you found it informative, if not entertaining.